Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Life, and I'm back today to go over my what I've been warming for the week. So I do have a little bit in here, not as much as usual. Mainly this week I focused on getting through my testers because there's a drawer, I think it's the bottom one. Half of that drawer is filled of duplicate testers, and I really want to get through them all so I can make room in that drawer for something else. Because I'm trying to declutter on top of wax and trying to go through that whole, thing. I'm also trying to declutter my house too and find places and have things have homes. So it's just easier to clean, easier to maintain. And that way I don't feel like I'm being like, Cinderella every single day of my life and doing nonstop cleaning from like 24/7. So we're going to go ahead and dive into what I got through. We'll go over the NonSensey Wax products first, and then we'll do Scentsy Wax, and then we'll do Vendor at the end. So, I don't think there was much for non-wax. Okay. So for bulbs, because I've been changing out my fall warmers to my Christmas warmers, some did burn out. So I went through another 25-watt clear bulb, and then also a 15-watt clear bulb for one of my minis that is in the bathroom. So those, and I always like to get those during party closeouts. So even if you're not a consultant that uses Scentsy as a business income, if you're just your own, customer, if you've got a party closeout and you're really not sure what to grab because you have too much wax or you have too many warmers, get bulbs. Use some of your credit to get bulbs, because I'm telling you, when your bulb goes out on your warmer, it's always during the time where you either don't have a bulb or you're down to your last one. So don't ever be in that predicament where you can't use your warmer because you don't have any bulbs. So I always suggest to people that even when they order a warmer, grab an extra bulb. A lot of my local customers don't have to because I have so many light bulbs on hand that, they just, get one for me when they need one. Okay. I also finally put pods in my older son's room. Where he's autistic, I don't like using a regular wax warmer in his room just because of him stimming and jumping around. There's a wax in it that's probably bound to happen. So he has the Spider-Man wall fan diffuser in his room. He also does have a wax warmer in there because occasionally when he's away at school, I will sometimes put a cube in there if I'm, working from home that day, just to kind of spruce up his room a little bit. It's been a full month since I put anything in there. There hasn't even been any pods. It's just been empty for a whole month. So finally this week, I decided to grab out the Polar Bear Hug pods that I had picked up last year when the fall catalog was about to close out. I did grab some of the fall scents that came in pods that I wanted to try. And let me tell you, Polar Bear Hug is a decent performer in pods. I am getting fabulous performance in his bedroom. We're on day 5 right now, and I can still smell Polar Bear Hug at full strength. So this is definitely a pod that I would recommend because you can totally smell it, and it smells exactly how the fragrance smells in wax. So there's no change, because sometimes that happens with wax and pods. It's slightly different because of the oils that they have to use when making the 2 different products. But Polar Bear Hug smells like Polar Bear Hug, so definitely would recommend it in the pod form. And I don't even know if this comes in pods this year. I'll have to check, but I definitely will grab some more of that before the catalog ends. And then I did finish up a Scentsy Fresh and Wildflower Cotton. This is currently available right now in the entire laundry line. I really enjoy this because Lavender Cotton went away. Scentsy, why did you do that to me? I loved Lavender Cotton. It was my favorite laundry scent in the entire laundry line. But because that went away, Wildflower Cotton has now become its substitute. It's really nice. I do enjoy it. I feel like it's a year-long laundry scent. Like, I can still spray this, like, on the rugs and the couches and the bedding and things like that, and it doesn't, like, interfere with any of, like, the heavy-duty, you know, holiday and fall scents that I've been warming. So I would recommend Wildflower Cotton. Unfortunately, I wish we could get this back in wax, because I do remember liking it in wax. It was a Mother's Day scent, and they didn't return it to catalog, but they returned it in laundry. But it's very nice. It's got like citrus in it, but it also has like the wildflower and the cotton and stuff like that, and some type of woods. So it's very, very similar to Sandalwood Tangerine, just no tangerine. So Wildflower Cotton and Sandalwood Tangerine are pretty much like twinsies. It's just that Sandalwood Tangerine has a tangerine note to it. So, and then I did today, actually, this morning when I was cleaning up the kitchen after making lunches for the kids, I finished up the Banana Leaf and Bamboo counter cleaner that I had been working on. I really like Banana Leaf and Bamboo as a cleaning scent. I really didn't care for it too much as a fragrance for wax, but in the cleaning line, I think it's found its niche in, you know, the catalog. Like, I really enjoy this. And it's one that I can literally use year round, and it's not seasonally, like, inappropriate. Like, this is a good one. So, I finished that up. All right, so that's it for non-wax products. So, we will go ahead and get into wax. So, today, I have going in alternating warmers through the entire house. Homestead Holiday and Sweet Orange and Pomander. I wanted to try to work on my bricks this week too. So I didn't have any Mandarin Moon. I usually will warm Mandarin Moon in opposite warmers with Homestead Holiday, but because I don't have any more left, I picked this. I just chose this one as the next best thing. So Homestead Holiday is a retired fragrance. We did have it see a retrieval in the Scents of the Seasons last year. I love this scent. It's one of my favorites. It's blood orange, fir needles, and cinnamon sticks. It literally smells like Christmas at an Amish general store. I absolutely love it. It's a great performer. Perfect for this time of year. And then the Sweet Orange and Pomander. It's not as strong as like a spicy orange scent that I would want it to be, but it does its job. It's nice. It's mediocre. It's not like completely in your face. Like, I don't think this is heavy spicy. Like, Mandarin Moon is heavy spicy because it has like star anise and ginger and all kinds of other things. This is just nice, and I feel like this is a really good mixer because you can mix it with other orangey, spicy holiday spice scents or Christmas tree. So it worked really well. So I would definitely recommend this mix. It is a alternating mix, so you probably could do it in the same warmer, but I would do alternating warmers just to stretch your wax out a little bit. Okay. All right. Then, I don't know. I had some weird, cravings for wax this week. So one other day I did throughout the entire downstairs gingerbread cheesecake. I finished up this whole clam, and then I used 3 of this. I really enjoy gingerbread cheesecake. To me, this smells like a warm, fluffy, soft gingerbread cookie. It's a great performer in my house. I know that not a lot of people have gotten great performance with this, but for me, it performed like a beast in my office, and it performed just as good in my home. It isn't a long-lasting bakery scent, though. So that's the thing to consider, is that this isn't like, it doesn't have the longevity that some other bakeries may have. It sometimes will, like, out of the 4 different times that I've warmed it, there's been a couple of times that it's lasted full 24 hours. Other times it's only lasted like 12 or 18. So it's just one of those bakery scents that you warm it when you know you're going to be home all day, so you can enjoy it. It's kind of like how Apple Cherry Strudel is for me, and Cozy Kitchen. They're really not long scents, but they're too good that I don't want the longevity to hold me back from warming it. Like, they're still beautiful scents. So that's how I feel about gingerbread cheesecake. So yeah, I really like this one, and I'm definitely going to keep it in my club for now. Another day, I wanted to revisit Spooky But Sweet, so I did the entire clam. And then I had 3 or 4 cubes left of crumb top, so I just plucked it like in a couple warmers throughout the downstairs while this was going. And it kind of elevated the bakeryness a little bit. It kind of gave it that like pie crust, buttery, vanilla bakery component that Spooky But Sweet doesn't have, because this is like heavy butterscotch, smoked like maple, like candy. Oh my God, it's so good. So I still really enjoy Spooky But Sweet. I'm definitely going to be keeping it in my club. And I'm hoping that I can stock up on it a little bit more before they, you know, give it away. But, yeah. Alright, and then one other day, I did Slay All Day. This was one of the snow scents that they had come out with one year. We got a plethora of them one year. Like, it was the year that they gave us a lot of fresh air, cool air, fresh fallen snow type of scents in all, like, the holiday LTOs. So there was Best in Snow, there was Slay All Day, there was I'm Snow Over It. So we had a lot to choose from, and they were all nice. This is very nice. This is almost, to me, because it does have a little bit of saltiness to it, this is like the winter version of Atlantic Air, in my opinion. It's really nice. It was beautiful. It was just like one of those scents that you just kind of put in the warmers and it just lingers, and it's like a medium performer, and it's in the space, but it's not in your face. It was very nice and comforting and relaxing, and just what I needed to reset off all the bakery that I was warming. Another one that I tried, because I pulled it out of my stash, and Martha was talking about this either in her Facebook group or on YouTube. I can't remember where, but she was talking about how good Plum and White Woods was. And I remembered that I had a bar back from when it was released as a Bring Back My Bar. Now, when I had tried it back then, it was a pretty scent, but it was just too light, in my opinion, to be like a club, you know, bar. Like, it just didn't have the performance behind it. So I tried it again, and I did the entire bar in my kitchen and my living room, and I could smell it more than I did the previous time. It was still on the lighter side. I would say it probably performed like a decent, solid medium, 5 out of 10 for like the first maybe 10 hours. And then all the way into like the second day, it dropped down to like the lowest, like 3 out of 10. And at that point, I was ready to change out the scent. So I think that if you were to put this like in a smaller space, maybe a bedroom or a bathroom or a office, you probably would get more longevity out of the fragrance than a larger space like I did. But it was nice. I was glad I revisited it. Do I need more? No. But this is a really pretty, plummy, dark berry, like wood scent. Great for like this time of year, like for like a nighttime melt, I think. All right. Also, I did Peppermint Rush. So some of the kiddos were sick, and I was pretty stuffy the beginning of the week. So I ended up throwing this one in all of the bedrooms, and it's just fabulous. I love this so much. It's peppermint. It's sweet vanilla. I think there's also like fallen snow in here too. Oh my gosh. Some people get Crest toothpaste with it. I don't. I just get like the sweetest candy cane and like sweet vanilla. All right. So for some reason, in one day this week in my bedroom, I wanted to warm Sweet Pea and Vanilla. I don't know why. I just did. So I did 2 cubes of Sweet Pea and Vanilla. This was a classic scent in the Scentsy catalog years and years and years ago. I mean, as far as I can remember, it was offered. And then I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, they finally canned it. My mother-in-law absolutely loves Sweet Pea and Vanilla. It's one of her favorite scents. She didn't want me to club it. I thought about clubbing it for her. I had it in my club for myself, and then I ended up kicking it out in favor of Aloha Orchid. But I don't mind Sweet Pea and Vanilla. It's a very good performer, and it's like the perfect balance between fruity and floral. And I don't get a lot of vanilla. It's mostly the sweet pea that I get. So if that ever comes back for Bring Back My Bar voting, or if we see it like in a flash sale, I would recommend it to anybody that likes floral, because it is a really nice one. And then last for the bars, Icicles and Evergreen. I knocked this one out. It was nice. I don't need any more in my life, though. It was nice. It was a medium, super sweet, but also I was getting like an astringent note off of this one for some reason. And I don't know if it's because it's like a, you know, 2-3-year-old bar. I don't know. But it was nice, but I don't need any more. All right, now what I have left is testers. Okay. So in the bathrooms one day, I did my beloved lavender cotton. I love lavender cotton. It's very heavy on the cotton and the linen note, and then the lavender is more of like a sweet body care lavender. It's not like a medicinal lavender. So enjoyed that. That's all I have. I'm out of lavender cotton now. So sad. All right, another day in the bathroom, I did 3 testers of tangerine creamsicle. I've always given tangerine creamsicle like the worst reviews. I've always said it's a low performer. I can't get anything off of it. It's just, it's shitty, you know, whatever. I never liked tangerine creamsicle, and I never liked apricot vanilla. I don't know if it's because these testers are so dang old that they've aged, but I put 3, so this was almost like 3 cubes worth, in my bathroom warmer. I could actually smell it, and it was the creamiest tangerine creamsicle vanilla scent. It was so lovely. I was like, where the frick have you been all my life? If I knew that you smelled like this 3 years after the fact, I probably would have clubbed your ass. But I didn't, so maybe it'll come back. I don't know. But it was enjoyable. I used up all my tangerine creamsicle testers, so glad I revisited it. So if I see it like in clearance or something, maybe I'll pick up a bar. Another day, I did Hibiscus Pineapple in the bathroom. Still don't like this one. I could smell it better than before, but there's just something about Hibiscus Pineapple that I just don't like it. I really prefer Aloha Orchid over Hibiscus Pineapple, but it was nice to revisit it. All right, then in one of the bedrooms this week, I did apple cherry strudel. Used up my last 2 testers of apple cherry strudel. This is like toaster strudel, like Pillsbury toaster strudels, cherry flavor, with the white icing already melted and drizzled all on top of it. Oh my gosh. This is like the best cherry bakery, besides cherry almond pie, that Scentsy has come out with. The only thing that sucks about apple cherry strudel is that it does not last long. It is a 6-hour bar, if you can even get it to 6 hours. Usually I have to warm the entire clam to get a full 6 hours out of it. But it's so nice and so unique that I don't care. So, love apple cherry strudel. And I do have it in my club, thank God. Oh, whoops. I did 3 hibiscus pineapple testers apparently that day. Okay, and then one other day in the bathrooms, we did Polar Bear Hug. I already talked about Polar Bear Hug. It's awesome. It's got blackberry jam. Let's see if I can remember it. Blackberry jam, caramelized sugar, vanilla. God damn it, what's the other note? Shoot, I thought I was going to remember it from the other videos I filmed this week. Crap. I'll get there. I'll get there, you guys. I love Polar Bear Hug. Awesome. All right, and then this day in my living room, I got creative. Because some of these testers I only had one of, so they weren't going to, like, fill my living room. But they're all similar to each other. So, we did, in my living room, I did 1 tester each in 5 different warmers. We did Scarlet Sunflower, Autumn Road Trip, Golden Garland, and Very Snowy Spruce. So I put all of those in the same room. They were just in each of their own different warmers. It was so nice. The only problem is I don't know which of these scents I was enjoying because they all smell the same. So that was the sucky part. Like, I was trying to, like, go where the warmers were and sniff that vicinity of air to see if that was the pleasant smell that I was getting, or was it coming from that warmer or that warmer. I literally could not tell the difference when I put my nose into the testers, and I honestly forgot which testers I put in what warmer. So I'm assuming that it's the Autumn Road Trip, because Autumn Road Trip, out of Golden Garland, Hayrides, Scarlet Sunflower, and Autumn Road Trip is my favorite out of that 4. But then I also do enjoy Very Snowy Spruce. So I'm going to assume that it was the Autumn Road Trip and the Very Snowy Spruce that I was liking. But who knows? So note to Amy, next time you do that, either put the tester by the warmer so you remember what was in that warmer, or just don't do that again. So yeah, so that's what I did for Scentsy. For vendor, I only did two different vendor scents, and it's from the same vendor. I did lavender and speckles. So in my office, I did a bunch of the Palo Peppermint Pine Cones. This one's Palo Peppermint and Pine Cones, Creamy Palo Santo, Roasted Pine Cones, and a touch of peppermint. I really like this one. I was getting a boatload of compliments as people were walking by. One lady even said, "Oh my gosh, it smells like Christmas up in here." So a lot of people were enjoying this. I enjoyed it. I wish it was a little bit heavier on the peppermint. I think the Palo Santo and the pine cones are a little bit more prominent in this blend than the peppermint is. But it's fine. It still works. But I would definitely pick this up again. It's like one of those mellow, like, if I want a very intense peppermint day, then I probably would pick Peppermint Rush. And then if I wanted like a more mellow peppermint type of smell with some of that woodiness, bougie woodiness, then I would choose the Palo Peppermint Pine Cone. So, and then the other one I tried, which is one I picked up in my customs haul. She had it available as a it was a fragrance and a fall sampler during the fall pre-order, and then she had it as an individual blend on the winter pre-order. So I had picked it up in my customs, and that was Banana Pumpkin Donuts. I did one bunch in my office. This one has pumpkin pie spice, banana nut bread, and sugared cinnamon donuts. It was nice, but it was on like the softer side. It wasn't as powerful as like other cinnamon sugar bakery scents that she's had, like Donut Shop and Palo. And I was hoping that there'd be more banana. I was hoping for more banana to come out on the warm, but it was more like a pumpkin donut from like Dunkin' Donuts, like a pumpkin flavored donut that was mixed with cinnamon sugar. I barely got any banana. So I'm thinking maybe the pumpkin pie spice was just a little bit of a stronger oil than the banana nut bread oil that's in here. And that's why I was getting more of a pumpkin donut versus like a banana donut with like pumpkin pie spice like sprinkled in the batter. And then it was, you know, dipped in the cinnamon sugar, because that's like kind of how I was envisioning it, as a pumpkin donut with a little bit of pumpkin pie spice like sprinkled through it, and then it having the cinnamon sugar coating. So I probably would maybe choose like pumpkin puree instead of pumpkin pie spice, and maybe that will allow the banana nut bread to come out more. Not sure, but I did enjoy it. It was all right, but maybe I need to add like more banana nut bread. Like maybe take my banana nut bread and buttercream bundt and mix it with a bunch of this banana pumpkin donuts. And maybe that will give me more of the banana that I want. So, but that's it, you guys. That's what I warmed this week. Very short video. I did not go too crazy. Next week, I definitely plan on working on my bricks, working on some Scentsy club bars, because I really need to revisit them and make sure that they are club worthy and that I still want them in club. And I probably will warm some more lavender speckles. There's some more of her fall scents that I still need to try, and also Melting Memories. I think there's like 4 or 5 left from her fall pre-order that I have yet to warm, so I definitely want to warm those. Because she will be doing an RTS at some point. She's working on the pre-order right now because she just had a holiday pre-order, which I did order from, so there will be a haul to share once that comes in, probably like in the next 3 or 4 weeks. So, but other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys have been warming this week. And as always, I appreciate the love, the support. Thanks for always liking, commenting, and subscribing. Cannot believe I am past 600 subscribers. That is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, guys, bye.